What a privilege it is to stand before you tonight and kick off the celebration of our extraordinary students receiving the 2025 Pima Heroes Award. Please join me in welcoming our heroes. Thank you. We are gathered here tonight to shine a light on a group of remarkable college students who have dedicated their time, energy, and hearts to making our community a better place. Tonight's ceremony is not just about giving out awards, it's about recognizing the quiet, often unseen work that transforms lives. It's about celebrating the spirit of service that lives within each of our recipients. This recognition award was first established at the University of Arizona by Carmen Bermudez and Tom Feeney as a way to thank students who volunteer in their community. Carmen and Tom, thank you for bringing this recognition award to Pima. Because of you, we are able to learn about the selfless acts of our students and celebrate their profound contributions to our community. So for those of you who are wondering, Carmen and Tom, Carmen received the flowers. So tonight we'll be dripping in little examples of what our students have accomplished, like Jade Heath, who volunteers at St. Vincent de Paul, organizing files, helping with community events, serving meals, and distributing clothing and essential hygiene items to those in need. While doing this, Jade also takes time to listen and connect with the people she serves. Jade shared with us, "I've learned that service isn't about fixing people, it's about walking beside them with dignity and love. And sometimes that's the greatest healing of all." Jade, a mother herself, volunteers even when she is exhausted because she knows what it's like to need help, and she wants to be the person that she once wished someone would be for her. These selfless acts from our heroes go on, from tutoring children to supporting veterans to aiding survivors of abuse, to advocating for those in need of health care. Each of our recipients tonight has a unique story, but they all share one thing in common. They saw a need and they chose to act. They didn't wait for someone else to step up. They became the change that they wanted to see. They are a living testament to the idea that true strength lies not in what we possess, but in what we give. So tonight, we are going to celebrate these heroes, and we're glad that you're here tonight to celebrate with us. We thank them for their selflessness, their leadership, and their unwavering commitment to humanity. They remind us that one person can make a difference. So our first speaker tonight is the president of the Powerhouse, which is a group founded in 1998 by Carmen to mentor students and empower them to excel in their academic and community lives. This speaker is also a PhD candidate in physics at the University of Arizona. His work in the lab is focused on creating the next generation of computer chips, and his work with the Powerhouse is focused on empowering students to achieve their full potential, both academically and as leaders in their communities. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the stage Jeremy Philbrick to share the history of the Heroes Award.
Hello, everyone. It is truly incredible to be here. Thank you for the introduction. As I said, I am the president of the Powerhouse, which is the organization that puts on the Wildcat Heroes Award at the University of Arizona. For more than 20 years, Carmen Bermudez has been a source of wisdom and guidance for many young people, starting with students who interned at her company and continuing on with many other students that she's met over the years. In my case, I was just walking down the street one day, ran into Carmen, started talking, and she invited me to one of the Powerhouse's meetings. And I admit I was initially a little bit hesitant, but I came to my senses and I went, and look at me now. Which is to say that Carmen is very convincing and very good at bringing people together. The simple fact is that none of this would be happening without Carmen. But that's just a story of the Powerhouse before the Wildcat Heroes Award ever existed. About 3 years ago, Carmen was inspired by the service awards out there like CNN Heroes that seek to reward people for their dedication to community service and charity. And she realized that the Powerhouse could do a lot of good doing something similar because there are plenty of students out there who are doing excellent service work on top of all of their other responsibilities, and they're probably not getting the recognition that they deserve. So the idea was to set up a program that would find, recognize, and reward heroes in the U of A community, sharing with the goal of both enabling them to do more and encouraging and inspiring others to perform service in their own way. And when she brought up this notion of the Powerhouse doing this, we all thought it was a great idea. If you talk to Carmen, one of the things that she will say is that if you want something done, you have to be the one to go do it. So we did it. We came up with an application for students to fill out. We decided what we would be looking at on that application. And then we went out on campus and we told people about it. We talked to deans, we talked to professors, we talked to academic advisors. I was a teaching assistant at the time, so I told my students about it before class. And from that experience, I can say it is truly amazing the things that people are doing out there that aren't ever really talked about, right? And it makes sense. The people who go and volunteer for these causes are doing it because they care, not because they want to have something to brag about. But that's why awards like this are so important. Looking back on that first year, it was a little bit rough, but we learned a lot, and the important thing is we pulled it off. So subsequently, we figured out a lot some better ways to do things. We worked a lot more closely with the university. Earlier this year, we had our 3rd annual Wildcat Heroes Award, where we recognized 10 University of Arizona students whose accomplishments ranged from volunteering at a local shelter to starting a whole new charity helping people in the country of Chad. So some pretty incredible stuff. And I should note all of that was under the tenure of my predecessor as president, Javier Dominguez. Everything that I know about being the president of the Powerhouse, I learned from him. Which brings us here. One of Carmen's goals has been to spread this kind of award to other schools because the mission is so important. I think it is easy for us to get caught up in the competitiveness of modern life. You have to work so hard just to make ends meet, and to progress your career, you have to make all of these requirements, and all the while you're comparing your life to what you see online. Putting some emphasis on maybe slowing down a little bit, just doing something to help the people around you, I think is good for all of us, good for the community, and good for ourselves as well. So I'm thrilled to be here at the first Pima Heroes Award. To the heroes here this afternoon, congratulations, well done. To everyone else, thank you for coming. Let's try to make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Our next speaker is a dedicated leader and true champion of public service. He has devoted his career to improving the lives of children, families, and vulnerable adults. Today, he will speak about the qualities that define a Pima Heroes Award recipient and the selection process. Please join me in welcoming the chair of Pima Community College's governing board, Greg Taylor.
Good evening. There's no better feeling than being here tonight with you all to celebrate true community spirit as we honor the 2025 Pima Heroes Award recipients. First and foremost, we must express our deepest gratitude to Carmen Bermudez, Tom Feeney, whose vision and generosity brought this day and these awards to life. Thank you both. I very much appreciate it. This recognition award is a vital investment in our community's future, fostering a culture of volunteerism among students right here at Pima Community College. I'd also like to extend our immense thanks to the many teams within the Community College who made this evening possible, including the Office of the Chancellor, Financial Aid and Scholarships, college events, media production and publications, PCC TV, marketing operations, Center for the Arts, and the Pima Foundation. And of course, to all of you who volunteered today, thank you for your time and commitment to our students. But the stars of today are our honorees, the 2025 Pima Heroes Award recipients themselves. They show us that a hero isn't some larger-than-life figure. A hero is an everyday person with an extraordinary heart. We're so incredibly proud of all of you. Tonight we celebrate the qualities you embody, qualities captured perfectly by the Pima Heroes Award itself. The 4 pillars of this award, determination, selflessness, inspiration, and courage, aren't just words. They're concrete actions that define a Pima hero. Our recipients showed determination by putting the idea of perseverance into practice. They stayed committed to their service, all while balancing classes, families, and jobs. Even here tonight with the little one over there. They demonstrated selflessness by prioritizing the needs of others. They often put their own comfort aside to lend a helping hand when it mattered most. They're a true source of inspiration, leading and encouraging those around them with their actions, not just their words. They show others what's possible. And they exhibit courage by taking ethical action even when it's difficult. Our recipients have shown that kind of courage time and time again. It's these very qualities that made its selection process itself so rigorous. The selection committee undertook a humbling task of reviewing an incredible pool of applicants, carefully evaluating each one on the impact of their service and using the 4 pillars as their guiding principles. We looked for the quiet power of their service, validated through 2 key components: the student's essay, which detailed their volunteerism, and a reference letter, which provided a crucial third-party perspective and validation. It's important to note that our recipients weren't awarded for public displays, but for meaningful commitment and direct action to serve those in need. This commitment is evident in the work of James Grace. James has dedicated 2 years of service to Rise for Homeless Veterans event. This year, James coordinated volunteers and partnered with local nonprofits to provide essential resources, including haircuts, hygiene products, blankets, backpacks, and lunches to unhoused veterans. Thank you, James. This same spirit of direct, immediate action is also personified by Jason Janowski, who saw a critical need and responded immediately. Jason realized that students on his campus were struggling with food insecurity. He didn't just see a problem, he created a solution, assembling a team and launching a pop-up food pantry that provided 80 food bags in a single day to his peers in need. Thank you so much for your service to this college. These stories illustrate the profound practical service we're recognizing here tonight. And allow me to close with a moment of sincere gratitude. To every student who applied for this award, thank you. Your service is seen and felt deeply within our community. We're profoundly grateful for your selflessness and your leadership. And to our award recipients, congratulations. You're not just heroes today, you're architects of our communities tomorrow. Thank you for showing us the path forward. You know, these last few weeks and what we've worked through, I've reflected a lot on sacrifice and what that sacrifice means. And so I also, not in addition to congratulating all of you, want to acknowledge the sacrifice that you make every day for your education. Thank you for trusting Pima College to be able to fulfill that for you. Thank you to your family sacrifices that they have to make sure you all can be here where you are today. And thank you for the sacrifices you make for our community. Not only are you doing this to benefit and move forward your educational goals, but everything you do moves this entire community forward, and we're so appreciative for all of it. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Chair Taylor. This time we are honored to welcome our keynote speaker, a leader who is committed to serving our community. His own journey from the United States Marine Corps to earning his PhD is a testament to his lifelong dedication to service and learning. He brings this same dedication to Pima Community College, ensuring that it truly serves as the community's college. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our Chancellor, Dr. Jeffrey Nassy.
Thank you, Greg. Greg works for me, so he has to say nice stuff about me. Good evening, and thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Pima Community College's West Campus in our Proscenium Theater. For those of you who have not been here, we are thrilled that you are here with us tonight, and so glad that all of you could join us on just what a wonderful occasion. Let me start by acknowledging our Pima Community College Governing Board here tonight. Please stand, colleagues. So our governing board, they're volunteers, and I don't know when they ran for the board if they realized how much volunteering they would be doing. But they go, it's far beyond what you see at the board meetings, right? They are here this evening. They are at so many of our events. They were at the events earlier today. Thank you for your leadership, your service, and importantly, for this event, they served as the judges. Tough job to sort through all of those applications and make their selections. Let's give them a round of applause for that great work. Thank you. And want to thank all of you, our honored guests. We have great faculty in the audience. We have wonderful staff in the audience, the Pima Heroes team, the Powerhouse team, our Pima Foundation, who always does such a great job day in, day out, finding ways to support our students under the leadership of Marcia Euler. I think you're in the front there. Let's give them a round of applause too. You know, so ideas, right? Lots of people have great ideas. People love to bring great ideas, but ideas really don't mean anything without execution. And so we had a vision, we had a great idea, but there's really one person who was the catalyst, who really facilitated all of this and really coordinated all this and has made this happen, has really brought this to fruition this evening. And so I have to recognize Paul Brown. Will you come out here and take a bow, please? There he is. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Paul, for your great work. This is who's made it happen. And of course, our Pima Community College students who we are honoring this evening. We have so much to celebrate this evening. And so let me just continue to express the gratitude and appreciation by also acknowledging the people who form that support system, right, and that community for our Pima Heroes recipients. So to all the parents, the families, the friends, Pima faculty, staff, community in the audience, thank you for your unwavering support of our Pima students, whom we will honor here this evening. You really are part of the village that has helped these students become the remarkable individuals that they are today. You are proof that when we work together, right, that impact multiplies. Give yourselves a round of applause. And so importantly, and we've heard it earlier tonight, to our visionary donors, Carmen Bermudez and Tom Feeney, I want to extend my deepest gratitude. You know, when my wife, Krista, and I first met you now, a little over a year ago, I'll never forget that night, to discuss this recognition, to discuss this award, we could only imagine its potential. You know, we discussed, what would it look like to have this at Pima, to shine a light on student service, celebrating young people who are just making our community stronger. And now, standing here tonight, right, seeing these remarkable students, hearing their stories, this is beyond certainly what we imagined. You have made this possible. Your generosity not only created an award, but it really continues, right? It also inspires others to give back. It created a moment where we can all pause as a community and say, this matters. You matter. What you are doing matters. So Carmen and Tom, on behalf of our Pima Community College family, from the bottom of our hearts, and believing in our students, and for investing in the kind of recognition that will inspire others to serve, thank you. Thank you so much. So as you heard our board chair say, tonight we recognize Pima Community College students who didn't wait for someone else to solve problems in our community. They saw needs, they took action, and they showed us what collective impact really looks like. These students understand something so important. Real change doesn't happen by yourself in isolation. It happens when people step up, contribute what they can, and inspire others to do the same. And that's exactly what our Pima heroes have done. Their journeys, as you will see tonight, are all a little different, whether serving veterans, refugees, families in need, or even reimagining yoga. To support nonprofits, our honorees share one thing in common. They saw a need and stepped forward to serve. And that's exactly what community colleges are built for. Not just classroom learning, but preparing students in their real lives with real challenges to make a real difference in their communities. You know, as chancellor, I am so proud of this college where we meet students where they are, lift them up, and then empower them to lift others. And whether that's a high school student earning college credit and dual enrollment, maybe it's a parent reskilling for a new career, or someone becoming the very first in their family to attend college, Pima opens doors, and as these students have shown us tonight, when we open doors for them, they in turn open doors for others. The Pima Heroes Awards remind us that a real hero, of course, is not someone in a comic book or from a movie. A Pima hero is someone who finds the strength to make a difference while navigating the demands of school and life. Their dedication perfectly captures our institutional focus this year. Our theme this year is Adapt and Advance Together for Students. I think it's directly aligned to the work that you are doing. Our honorees have adapted to the needs they saw around them, advanced solutions that made a real difference. They showed us that leadership isn't about titles or waiting for permission. It's about seeing what needs to be done and having the courage to do it. These students are certainly more than just volunteers. They truly are catalysts for change and the leadership we need, not only here at Pima Community College, but across our broader community. They certainly didn't do this to win an award. They probably didn't even think about that or the greater impact they'd be creating. And that's what makes their stories so, so powerful. Through their actions, they show us that service isn't just about what you give, it is also about what we all gain. Service shares purpose, builds resilience, and develops the very skills we hope to instill in all of our students: leadership, compassion, and the courage to act. As honoree Paloma McKenna put it, she was moved to serve because the community needs more stewardship. And that's the heart of it. One person steps up, others see it and step up too, and together we build something none of us could build alone. Pima Heroes, you didn't just serve your community, you showed the rest of us what's possible when we refuse to be bystanders. You proved that we don't have to wait for someone else to make things better. We can do it ourselves together. Your work matters. The people you helped will remember you. And importantly, the students watching you tonight know that they too have the power to change things. Thank you for your courage, your compassion, and your commitment to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating our award recipients.
Hi, my name is Amir Azizi. I'm a sophomore at Pima Community College in the cybersecurity program, aspiring to become a cyber analyst. I've provided community services at the U.S. military base in Fort Dix, New Jersey. In Tucson, I've volunteered at many organizations, including Lutheran Social Services, Owl and Panther, and the YMCA of Southern Arizona. Most recently, I served as a student senator for Pima Community College at downtown campus. One of the best ways for me to give back and improve our community is to use my own personal knowledge and skills to help others. As a volunteer, I've provided translation services, driven clients to social events, and assisted people with medical appointments. But at one point in my life, I was the one who needed help. Many people stood up for me and helped me grow. Now it's my turn to give back. These experiences have taught me on how to communicate with others while having patience and understanding.
Let's recognize our first Pima hero, Zamir Azizi.
Hi, my name is Max Emma. I'm a second-year student at Pima Community College. I'm majoring in aviation technology and aspire to become a licensed airframe and power plant mechanic. My commitment to serving others is a core part of who I am. I volunteer at two incredible organizations, the Assistance League of Tucson and the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. I believe strongly in their shared mission to provide support to the forgotten members of our community, including our nation's veterans. My work with these organizations goes beyond simple tasks. I strive to make a genuine connection with the people that I serve. I offer companionship, coordinate events, and distribute essential supplies. But more than that, I enjoy providing a sense of security and warmth. I believe you never truly know what the person next to you has faced or is facing, and because of this, it's incredibly important to me to be kind and offer help every chance I get. My time at the Assistance League and the VA has shown me that the greatest impact comes from simple acts of compassion. I am passionate about this work and will forever be dedicated to making a difference in the lives of those around me.
Please welcome Pima hero, Max Emma.
Hello, my name is James Grace, and I'm a sophomore at Pima Community College. I'm majoring in ethnic, gender, and trans-border studies. I plan to pursue my graduate degree to later teach the same. I'm a student in the Pima Honors Program and active in the Pima Honors Club. One of our cornerstones is volunteering. I served as the student lead and project coordinator for our annual RISE resources, information, services, and education for homeless veterans event. Spring 2025 was our 9th year hosting the event. As lead, I invited Primavera Shelters and OPCS's veteran recovery communities, and from over 200 flyers handed out, we had over 100 guests attend, to which we handed out 100 lunches and 100 drinks and backpacks and blankets, clothing items, and many other essentials for men and women, and lots of food and snacks. I have always volunteered. I recently read a quote from Fred Hampton, a leader in the Black Panther Party, who said, "If you walk through life and don't help anybody, then you haven't had much of a life." I think aside from what we learn from volunteering, I think what is important is what we build or maybe even increase. You build or increase empathy and understanding and awareness. You learn how small you are in the world, but that small ideas, when acted upon, can make such a large impact or end up helping so many people.
Please welcome Pima hero James Grace.
Hi, my name is Jade Heath, and I'm a second-year student at Pima Community College and entering the nursing program in the spring. My goal is to become a registered nurse by 2028. I volunteer with St. Vincent de Paul Society and Our Lady of Living Church in Tucson. These places aren't just where I serve, but they're part of my story. I grew up helping with church food drives, going to Mass with my grandparents, and feeling the warmth of a community that felt like home, even when I didn't always understand the words being spoken. Now, I give back by organizing church records. That way, other volunteers can focus on providing warm meals to those in need so they don't go hungry. I volunteer because I know what it's like to be in a position of need. I've learned that service isn't about how much you have, but how much heart you're willing to give. Every meal served, every conversation, every smile is a reminder that kindness can make a person feel seen, and sometimes that's the very thing that helps them keep going.
Please welcome Pima hero Jade Heath.
Hello, my name is Jason Janoski, and I am a third-year student at Pima Community College. I'm currently pursuing my business administration degree with a clear goal in sight, to become a financial advisor. I have a deep-seated passion for ending world hunger and helping others. This led me to volunteer at Pima's ARC Resource Center and Food Pantry, where I've had the honor of serving my community. The ARC is a vital lifeline, providing essential support to Pima students facing food insecurity. Through ARC, I was directly involved in organizing a successful food drive. We distributed non-perishable food items to our fellow students at no cost. In addition to my work with ARC, I am deeply committed to my role as a student ambassador at Pima. Through the college process, I'm driven to guide students to find the resources they need for their success. For me, helping others isn't just something I do, it's who I am. It will forever be a significant part of my life's journey.
Please welcome Pima hero Jason Janoski.
Hello, I'm Alexei Kashtelyan. I'm a first-year student at Pima Community College, majoring in fine arts. I wish to become an art professor and community organizer. I started my own community service project called Doom Yoga. It's a donation-based class where I teach a very slowed-down version of yoga called Yin Yoga to a heavy metal soundtrack. Proceeds are donated to local nonprofits and community-driven organizations. To be a good citizen or member of society, it's important to give back. As they say, a rising tide raises all ships. As a volunteer yoga instructor, I've learned to be very open-minded. My students vary through an amazing range of diversity, and you never know what someone might be going through. It's always important, as a provider, to create a safe space.
Please welcome Pima hero, Alexei Kashtelyan.
Hi, my name is Amber Lynch and I genuinely love people. I'm a freshman at Pima Community College studying liberal arts with a focus on psychology and humanities. I want to become a clinical psychologist with an emphasis in neurology. I've served my community as a volunteer with the City of Tucson's Vaccine Equity Program, the University of Arizona's Workforce Development, Sister Jose's Women's Shelter, and Casa Maria's Soup Kitchen. My passion is to make an impact on my community's mental health. I work with programs that help people enter recovery from substance abuse by offering resources and support. Hearing their stories and struggles inspires me to find ways to help. The reality of change can be overwhelming for some people, but if I can make the process just a little easier or help someone feel heard, that's what drives me. I've learned having compassion and lending an ear can make a world of difference. Small efforts, a conversation, a connection, or a shared meal can ripple into meaningful change.
Please welcome Pima hero, Amber Lynch.
Hello, my name is Paloma McKenna. I am a continuing student at Pima Community College and I am majoring in fine arts. I want to become an art therapist in the future. I provided community service at People for PCC, a nonprofit organization. I chose to volunteer there to help student success and advocacy. The service I provided was speaking on injustices at the college. My motivation for wanting to volunteer was to make the community more balanced and successful in their endeavors. I have learned from volunteering that any small change can make a momentous difference.
Please welcome Pima hero, Paloma McKenna.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Mendoza, and I'm a second-year nursing student at Pima Community College. My goal is to become a registered nurse. I volunteer at the community food bank in Nogales because I know how hard it is to make ends meet. I've seen my own family have to choose between paying bills or buying food, so I wanted to help families going through similar struggles. At the food bank, I organize donations, prepare food boxes, and distribute them to families. I also greet everyone who comes in and make them feel welcome. My own experiences motivate me to volunteer and give back to my community. I know the stress of not knowing when your next meal will be. This experience inspires me to be a better nurse and provide care and support to people in difficult situations. Volunteering has taught me the importance of empathy and compassion. I've seen how small acts of kindness can make a huge difference, and I'm reminded that even when resources are limited, kindness and community can bring hope.
Please welcome Pima hero Jennifer Mendoza.
Hi, my name is Tanya Stockwell. I'm a continuing student at Pima Community College, majoring in nursing. My dream is to become a nurse. I have served as a PTO member at my child's school and currently volunteer as an assistant coach for a high school cross-country team. I choose to volunteer because I wanted to support my child's school community and contribute to the growth and success of students both academically and athletically. As a PTO member, I helped organize school events, fundraisers, and activities that benefit both students and teachers. As an assistant coach, I supported the cross-country team by encouraging athletes, assisting with practices, and helping build teamwork and discipline. I am motivated by the opportunity to give back to my community, support youth development, and set a positive example of service and involvement for my own children. Through volunteering, I have learned the importance of teamwork, communication, and leadership. I have also gained a deeper appreciation for the dedication it takes to support students' academic and athletic success.
Please welcome Pima hero Tanya Stockwell. Let's hear it for all 10 Pima heroes. But wait, there's more. The 10 Pima heroes we've honored tonight remind us that everyday heroism is alive and well in our community. Your collective commitment to service is a powerful source of inspiration to all of us. And now we arrive at the evening's highest honor, the presentation of the Hero of Heroes Award. We are delighted to have a presenter whose own story is one of unwavering dedication to education, community building, and selfless service right here in Southern Arizona. Please welcome esteemed board member, Teresa Riel.
So in big awards, there's music and drum rolls and the envelope. I'll open and announce the Hero of Heroes Award, Jade Heath. Congratulations. I think I want to get a picture of you.
What do you think? What a night, right? We've witnessed a powerful celebration of inspiration and well-deserved recognition. This initiative, however, did not come to life overnight, right? We've thanked a lot of folks, but this journey really began back in January. And it all came together thanks to the shared dedication and collaboration of many, many team members from the college, Pima Foundation. The success we saw tonight is the climax of their journey, a true testament to their immense talent, vast experience, and commitment. And I would like to take a moment, we recognize some of the teams, but we're going to recognize some individuals, a few of the leaders who made this happen. If you are here, please stand. Carla Gonzalez. Christy Camargo. Bryce Morthland. Liz German. Dan Pinard. Christopher Mason. Zulma Tapia. And once more, we got to add Paul Brown. These leaders, along with their teams, achieved exceptional results for our students. Please join me in giving these Pima Community All-Stars one last round of applause. And at this time, I would like to ask our Pima Heroes if you would please stand. Your dedication to service shines like a beacon, reminding all of us that with passion and purpose, we can all do extraordinary things. Please join me in giving our heroes one last heartfelt round of applause. Thank you all for being here tonight. We recognize and celebrate each of you. It's been a great night. Please drive safely on your way home and have a good weekend.